Alright, not sure if you can see, you should be able to. I basically just ran a temporary jumper wire from the two. So I'm going to go inside into the vehicle right now, get both horns here hooked back up, and I'm going to press the horn. So hopefully you hear a beep. If not, well, I look like a jack. Alright, so not sure if you could hear. You could definitely hear the relay clicking now, which was not clicking before. But I'm still not getting any sound out of these horns. So, yeah, that's a conundrum. My next step is going to be to test the horns by running 12 volts straight to them and see if the horns actually work. So I'll do that right now. So right now I've got the negative there on the negative terminal, and I've got the positive one here on this horn wire to check to see if I'm getting 12 volts to the horns now right at that wire as it should be. Okay, can you press it? Alright, so you heard the relay click, maybe you didn't, but you can see 12 volts going there. Horn's still not working. At this point I kind of suspect that the horns are bad, but I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to test them. Right now I've got a wire just wrapped around there just for testing. Obviously this isn't how I would leave it, but this is for testing. So I'm going to touch this to ground over here. There's a headlight ground over here, and I'm going to have somebody press the horn button. Alright, can you press the horn? Alright, so that was the problem. Two parts. Ground wasn't hooked up here, and the relay wasn't getting 12 volts. Press it again. What? Alright. Alright, and here's kind of a closer up shot of there. I've just kind of got them half-assed in there for testing, which seems to be working. And down here, you can see I basically put a little spade connector on there, then put another ring terminal to that bolt. And I'm using the bracket as the ground because, as you can see, it goes to metal, and that worked out, so keeping that there. Okay, and here's how I've got the wire stripped. I stripped a little bit of the insulation off, poked a hole, not a hole, but separated the wires on the inside there. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Split them with a pick tool here, right there. And I just go ahead and stick the wire right through here, give it a wrap it around a few times here, and then I solder it, and then just tape it up. Alright, so here's a quick shot of the finished product here as far as the wiring goes. The green with the black stripe is tapped, running over to that black with the white stripe. I just stripped insulation, poked a hole through the wire, wrapped the wire around, soldered it, called it a day. Didn't film the soldering, but if you watch some of my other videos you can see how I do that. It's not that difficult. So I'm done there. I'm also done on this horn here, but I do have to run ground for this horn here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, here's a quick shot of the little contraption wire I made to run from the spade terminal to the little bolt or nut stud there. So if you look here, one is a negative, one is a positive. Of course I just dropped that. But if you look at them, there's a negative and a positive. The negative wasn't grounded at all, so that's not why this whole thing wasn't working. It was a kind of a combination of things, but yeah, so I'm just gonna put the spade connector right there, ring terminal right there, bolt it up, there's my ground. Alright, so everything's back together more or less. I just gotta put the bottom on that fuse cover there, or bottom of the fuse holder, whatever you want to call it, relay box there. I'm gonna go ahead and press the horn and see if this works. it works. So now I have a working horn again. Alright, so got it all back together. Horn works. Little relay box is back together. The horns are back there mounted up as they should be, just with one extra wire there, which it's not going to hurt anything. It's working now, so I now have a working horn. You can more or less ignore that aspect of it because these are aftermarket horns. I believe the stock S13 ones mount through or ground through the mount, so you don't have to worry about that wire that I did here. It looks like these horns were put on by the previous owner, I'm assuming to try to fix the horn issue, which now we know was ultimately a break in the wire from the relay to the fuse over there. So I didn't want to trace the fuse or the broken wire down, so I went ahead and just powered it up and it's good to go. Alright, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. There is a lot of troubleshooting in this video, so if you have any questions on any specifics, feel free to ask. Thanks.